Hi, hello. If you're someone who is going through college auditions this year, it could be really intimidating to figure out what you need to do, how to prepare for it, things to keep in mind. So just here's some advice for anyone who is going through that process this year, whether you're a transfer student or if you're a high school senior looking to go to college for any sort of music major, whether it be music education, performance, composition, etc. So the first thing that you want to do is to look at the requirements of the schools that you're auditioning at. Every college will have different criteria depending on your instrument. So for example, I play violin, and usually they want you to play 2 contrasting pieces from the standard rep and scales and etude, but it's depending on the school. So make sure that you look at the schools that you're auditioning at and look at the audition requirements for your specific instrument. Also, it's good to check in advance to see if they want you to bring photocopies of your pieces. Some schools like you to, some schools definitely do not want you to, some schools don't mind. So see if the school has that listed on their website. If they don't, you can email the staff that's in charge of the auditions. It's also good to email the private teacher of your instrument just to get in contact with them before you audition. Also, make sure that you work out things like transportation and how you're getting there before well before your audition day. That way, it's not like the night before and you're trying to figure it out. As far as dress goes, usually it's best to dress professionally because it's almost like an interview. You're going to meet the staff at that school for the first time. They might ask you questions during your audition, so think of it in terms of dress, think of it like an interview. Also, make sure that you don't schedule more than one audition on the same day. I've seen people do this, and it usually doesn't go well. You either miss your audition or you don't have enough time to do everything, so make sure that you only schedule 1 audition per day. If for some reason you do have to schedule 2 in one day, which I don't recommend, it's best to schedule auditions at schools that are close to each other, that way you're not traveling. Lastly, a good thing to do is to see if the school has any audition workshops or any music open houses before you audition, especially if you're someone who has not auditioned for anything before. This would be really, really good to kind of A, get audition advice, and B, meet the staff and see the facilities before you go there and do your audition. Okay, good luck to those of you who are auditioning for colleges today.